And y'all can share stuff without not worried about if they getting mad. They can go back and tell whatever little secret you may have shared with them before. That's pretty much. So we're pretty much on the same page as far as that as well.
Oh, that's so many.
I think a lot of people,
Right.
I think a lot of people have the same definition of a friend. I mean, just because.
But some people have, like I was listening to a live the other day, and the person said that they put their friendships in 3 different categories.
Mm-hmm.
They put them in the "you're my friend" category. They put them in the on the need basis category. You know what they getting from it type of friendship, and the "you ain't worth it, you can't do nothing for me" type of friendship.
Yeah, because
So
That's not
like,
even a friend.
that falls
That's a
into.
toxic friendship right there.
That's what I'm about to say. That falls into being toxic.
Right.
Being a toxic friend. My thing is that that's one-sided relationship. That's a part of being toxic.
That's called like a situationship.
One-sided. Don't get friendships mixed up with
Associates.
don't get that mixed up with associates, but don't get friendships mixed up with history. Just because I done known you for so long,
yeah, don't mean your friend.
don't mean that we got to hold on to this toxic ass friendship.
Another great Thursday. Tonight we're jumping right in and talking about motherhood, and what that means to you guys. We're gonna turn to our girl, Mrs. Go Getter. Oh wow! So open on up for us tonight.
Good evening, everyone. Miss Go Getter here. Parenthood, motherhood. So, what do you ladies think about parenthood and motherhood? I myself, I'm the mother of 3 boys. Always wanted a girl, but didn't get no girl. But my first granddaughter was a girl, so that's like my daughter. But motherhood, I had my first son my senior year in school. So everything wasn't always easy. But he was a good kid. He was a good kid. But for the most part, my mom really took care of him for the most part because I had him like in March, graduated in June, left in July from school. So he pretty much was with my mom most of the time. But parenthood, I think parenthood is pretty much a good thing. Would I do it over again now? No, definitely not.
Wait a minute, because someone didn't know.
Definitely not. Not an option. Not nothing to consider. I don't care how much money you're offering. It's not a thing that I'm interested in at this point. I'm just not interested. Even like with my granddaughter, although I think my granddaughter is like my daughter because she was the first girl, I just took that as that's the way it was meant. That's the way I wasn't meant to have a girl myself. I was meant to play with one and send her home. So that's why I got a granddaughter. Because I play with her, dress her up, send her home. Everything's lovely.
Okay. So you don't even got to worry about the whole enchilada big. Very night. You can have her here, take her back home. That's what you're saying. You ain't got to sit there. Okay.
No.
Well, I ain't got to the whole grandparent situation yet, but Pine Hill with 5 boys, of course. 5 beautiful, handsome boys. When I first had my first son, it was in '04, and when I tell y'all it was rough, my delivery was rough. When I first had him, my placenta abrupted. So basically, I had to go into an emergency C-section with Kamaria. I don't really remember too much until after we came out of the emergency surgery. But I always call him since that day my miracle child because he was on a scale from when they first come out, I think he's supposed to be at a 10 and my son was on a 1. So you could imagine he was basically dead. Boy, from our list, just like you said, with your oldest son, my oldest son lives with my mom. Like I said, no drugs, nothing like that. I was on no crack, nothing like that. But I was young. I was 18. Right. It was my first child. And I think my mom just, jumped right on me. It's like a first grandchild situation. Right. So But motherhood to me is loving, nurturing, caring, sacrificing. You have to sacrifice so much when you have kids that you could ever imagine. And I got my parenting skills and my nurturing skills. It was kind of easy for me. I watched my mom with us, like taking in family members and just have that heart of knowing how to nurture. It was also easy for me too because their dad always did. He was always there with us. So I really didn't struggle in that part. And I actually enjoyed it. I did go through something when I have a 4-year-old. My oldest is 21, y'all. So it was fun with the 21-year-old, 18-year-old. They only 3 years apart. It was fun with them, but it took me somewhere to a dark place. I joke a lot, but I'm serious. But to start over, it took me. I had a dark cloud over me. Like I had to learn all of it again. Like I was clear without all the starting over. So with me starting over, I didn't have to remember how to be a parent again. It was just the fact I'm doing this all over. So my man was like, wait a hell minute. Like, what you just do, she wrong. But when I tell you that the girl keep me on my toes, I'm glad that she'll keep me on. Yes, I'm 41. I started over. But honey, I had one grade graduate from high school, and I had one grade go to pre-K, and I am happy in it because the first 2 years I beat myself up. I'm tired of beating myself up. Not to hear there, y'all. Like, that made me ill. But my parents.
My mic sound nice. Check 1.
My mic sound nice. Check 2.
My mic sound nice. Check 3.
We are ready.
We are ready. Welcome to another episode of Wait Again Minute Podcast. Today is Thursday, May the 13th, 2021. This episode has been brought to you by none other than Wait Again Minute Podcast. Wait Again Minute Podcast consists of having unapologetic girl talk every week about a wide range of topics such as finances, relationships, religion, hot topics, and much, much more. Although we do interviews often, our podcast is more like healthy conversations, discussions about some topics that you all may not care to talk about. We want our listeners to feel inspired, knowledgeable, while having a sense of comfort, but most importantly, having fun and making a more informed decision throughout your life. Stay tuned to Wait Again Minute.
Let me see. I'm going to start with the cussing down.
Because you unfiltered.
Unfiltered all the way away.
And what am I?
I don't know, off the deep end, wild.
No, I'm unapologetic.
Oh,
Well, then what am
but you're
I?
off the deep end. I don't know if off the cook. I don't know.
What is Miss Go-Getter?
I don't know. I'm just here, I guess.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What was you yesterday?
Uh,
Did you forget?
No,
I think you're a
wasn't
bit
anything.
filtered, but you
Yeah, I'm
are.
filtered. I'm unapologetic, though.
You're definitely unapologetic.
A lot of people
Oh,
follow
yeah.
when there's like confusion and a mess,
Yeah.
though, a lot of times. So that's confusion and it's a mess. Like, it's funny because you know how you look at a pastor and then you have a pastor that's on social media, like that's cursing, drinking, and carrying on.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Miss Go-Getter.
Yeah.
If I actually was in that man's church, he probably cussed me out and put me out because
Why?
I be laughing. Like, I be weak.
But he's probably doing it for the laughs.
Yeah.
But he's so serious with it. 2 days ago, he cussed them people out about getting that unemployment every week. He said, get off y'all lazy ass and go to work. I mean, he just...
Let it play right quick.
Welcome to Wait Again Minute Podcast. Our topic tonight should be very interesting. Cheating. The Urban Dictionary defines it as someone who is in a committed relationship and breaks the trust of his or her partner by getting physically or emotionally involved with another person. At some point in our lives, we all may have been involved in a relationship dealing with cheating, and while it's no fun, we all have overcame it. Tonight, in addition to our host, We will have a guest co-host, and hopefully we will learn from a male perspective as to why men cheat. As always, share our live, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and wait a damn minute. Stay tuned for Unapologetic Girl Talk.
My definition of cheating is the same as Lana said. If you know your relationship and you showing somebody that attention other than your significant other, that's cheating. Flirting, texting, hooking up with them, get money from, touching feelings, thinking about them, yeah, all that's cheating to me. Sneaky. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. Yeah, your thoughts when you think about it, that's cheating. Cheating. Some people say they don't. If you got to your significant other,
that might be a little far, but I don't know.
It's far with the thoughts.
I think that might be the issue, yes, that you have going on at home. But I don't know if I would say actually that's cheating.
You know how you see those movies and they all into it, hot sex, and they all into it and everything. And then you're like, hold on, you gonna do it to me? Who was you doing it to? You actually thinking of that other person.
With you thinking that, oh, you don't deserve that hot sex, so they have to be thinking of somebody else.
No, ma'am.
But if your man gives you real good hot sex and you assume that he's thinking about somebody else, that might be an issue.
I'll wait a minute out there. It was once upon a time people do it. I said, the way he was moving his body, I said, you cheated on me. I can't make this up. And I don't care if I was 18. I said, you cheated on me. And he said, well, I said, but the way you did your body, you never move like that with me.
So you were saying he was giving the other person the good.
That was good, but the way he moved his body, I said, you cheated. I looked at him with me and said, you cheated on me. And you know what? I found out a couple months later, he cheated on me. The girl across the street, he cheated on me.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to our midweek wake up. But tonight we're doing something a little different. We have guests with us. Of course, if you was with us last week, you know that we had Keon with us on Quarantine Seniors. He's a quarantine senior from Lakeland, graduate. He's an entrepreneur. He's attending Howard next month, and he's so excited, y'all. He don't care about if they're going to leave him in that dorm. He's going on the campus next month. And also, in between graduating and getting prepared for Howard, Keon did a very, very special Father's Day video that went viral. Had millions of views, hundreds and thousands of comments, shares, celebrity comments. It was a tearjerker. And tonight we have the gentleman, his stepdad that he did the video for, and presented him with some papers, which Keon will tell us about. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Donzel, for joining us. And thank you, Keon, for coming back.
Advice I would give to the kids out there. You said kids out there with step parents?
Yeah.
Well, I would say before I say something to the kids, I would say something to the parents. When it comes to being in that child's life, please allow that child to be themselves. Don't try to turn them into something they're not, or try to, raise them a certain way because of how you were raised and everything like that, because you have to understand that child is coming from a different mindset than you are. For the kids that have step parents, listen to your step parent, because they will not be, they chose to be in your life at the end of the day. They didn't have to be there, but they chose to stick around for the love of their significant other and you as well. So that's what I'm gonna say is listen to them. If that's basically all I have to say is listen to them, and not to say that they're always right, but 9 times out of 10 they're doing what they're doing in your favor because they love you.
Now everybody, have you heard the news? Got a brand new show that's breaking all the rules. Started out from VA and now we on the move. From local to global, cause we got something to prove. We came from the bottom, now we at the tippy top. To hold it down for our people, cause we all we got. It's a cold, cold world, but we keeping it hot. With our future on the line, ain't no time to stop. All work over here, still we having fun. Yeah, we say it like it is, ain't no holding our tongue. Go get us on the team, yeah, we getting it done. And shout out to Travell, girl, you number one.
My name is Gifted Hands. You can follow me on social media. I'm Gifted Hands. That's gifted hands. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me up here. Yeah.
No problem. No, thank you for accepting our invitation. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it would be good, but
yeah.
I really am more focused on touching someone's heart so they can, I guess, grow. I guess move forward in their lives where they didn't think they could move forward, and help the next person up.
Right. That's good though. You already starting off, you know, better than a lot of the other artists that we know of or don't know of,
How so?
because you seem like you're compassionate,
I'm very genuine. I mean it. I
and
really mean it.
you it seems like when you are even in your lyrics,
Yeah.
it's shown through your lyrics as well. Like you're not just rambling or punch your mom in the head and
they go hard,
these bees and all stuff like that. So it's very inspirational. Because matter of fact, when I heard
for
your
real,
song,
I don't mean to cut you off, but like I refuse to be sat back down by God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I get in trouble with God, it ain't like y'all gotta deal with me. God gotta deal with me, and I gotta. Oh my God,
that's the ultimate deal.
I ain't with that.
I'm gonna say the song with you. I can say, what's the word? Hey. What's the word? Yes, on the proof. You gotta
All we got. And we keeping it hot with Miss Mike on the mic next to Sheeta Rock. Hey, okay. Hey, there we getting it done. Shout Travell, girl, you know Hey.
We gotta say it again. Cause when she's we gotta say the shout out to Travell part again.
Hey, you know this part. Mind your business. The wait again, minute. 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 Wait again. What? Hey, wait again, minute. Hey, yes. So, Tisha, talk a little bit about Team Blessing and how that all came about and who Blessing is.
Okay, Blessing is my daughter. She's the last child. My son is 16. Blessing is, might as well say 4. She'll be 4 next month.
Okay.
She was diagnosed with cancer in May of 2019. It all started from fevers and around this season is when you get your sneezes, your coughs, your colds.
Allergies.
The typical doctor tell you, oh, it's just allergies, and that's pretty much what I was told.
Right.
So she was going to a babysitter, which she was just the only child at the time, and the babysitter would always call me and be like, Blessing burning up. So I would take Blessing to her doctor, and
talking about this.
I would take Blessing to her doctor, and they would tell me the same thing over and over. Oh, it's just allergies. Oh, it's just, she just has the virus.
Right.
So I believed. I was like, okay, this is the doctor. This is what he's telling me. Mm-hmm. So it was like 7 months of the same thing over and over.
How many times you go to the doctor?
Oh my God, she was there at least once a month.
For the
same thing. So he gave her some allergy medicine. He was like, look, this is her allergy. So I was like, why is she throwing up every morning? Like, she would throw up every morning, yellow. So I knew by the time she got up, it would be like 30 minutes. She gonna vomit.
What?
So I'm like, okay. I just literally got to the point where I would sit there and wait. Okay, you about to throw up. So I took her to the doctor, Dr. Grosso. He was like, she's allergic to pollen. So he was like, the pollen is settling in her system, and she gonna throw it up in the morning.
And that's why it was yellow.
Right.
Wait again a minute.
So to me, I'm like, okay, pollen is yellow. Right. Maybe it makes sense.
So it makes sense.
So he gave her some allergy medicine. It worked. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, maybe she just got bad allergies. Mm-hmm. So started up again. I'm like, nah. So she would get to the point where the babysitter would call me and be like, Blessing's sleeping all day. So I'm like, that ain't like her. But I noticed her eyes would get like real puffy. So when I took her back to Grosso, he was like, he looked at her eyes and he was like, okay, yeah, her allergies getting worse. I'm like, nah. So I took her to the park one day and she sat on the swing and she fell asleep.
On the swing?
So I was like, she's tired. So she wouldn't even walk to me when we got home. So I was like, come in, and I felt bad because I was like, look, I'm not about to spoil you. You need to walk. Come on, I'm not about to hold you.
Right.
So I was like, nah, something ain't right. Like, she don't have energy. She's not being a typical child. So I took her to the ER. They was like, Mom, she has a heart murmur. So I was like, where is that from? Oh, it's just from her temperature. Again, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just go home and give a Tylenol.
What hospital was that, Martisha?
That was Velocity.
Okay.
But she was going to Dr. Grosso.
Okay.
And he was the one telling me that it was just allergies.
Okay.
So I took him to her. Took her back to Grosso. I'm like, look, she has a heart murmur. They told me to revisit her doctor. He said, okay, I'm going to just let you see a heart doctor within a month. We want you to go see him. So my mom was like, no. So I called mom, was like, Mom, no. We going to the ER tonight. Like, we need to know what's going on tonight because this is not making sense. Allergies ain't affecting a child like this. You went from allergies to now a heart murmur. So when we got to CHKD that night, it was just me and my mom. I don't know what led her to ride with me.
Right.
But she was like, you ain't going by yourself. So I was like, okay. So we get to CHKD. They was like, it's just a virus. We don't see anything wrong with her. I was like, can y'all please do blood work on her? They was like, Mom, we don't see a reason to do blood work. I said, no, something is wrong with her. She don't even look like my child. Like, Blessing would switch from my complexion to, I'm talking about the color of my hand in 5 minutes, but it'll come right back. So I was like, nobody changes colors and come back like that. So they was like, okay. I was like, look, she got Medicaid. You gonna run this run this blood work.
Right.
So they ran their blood work.
CHKD usually kind of good with that.
They said they didn't feel a need to run blood work on her. It was like, it's just something.
And you told them all the times you took your baby?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So when they ran the blood work, it was like about 30 minutes. A doctor came in and was like, Mom, I'm lying. The chaplain came in there first. So when I saw a chaplain, I was like, she was like, I'm just waiting on the doctor. But I didn't know who she was at the time. Right. She just said, I'm waiting on the doctor. So then the doctor came in and was like, he never said anything about cancer. He said, look, we have to get your baby's heart in order first. And he was like, I said, what you mean? He was like, well, her blood count is low. I don't know how she made it in here.
Wow.
I was like, what you mean? He was like, her organs are about to shut down. So I just went outside. I'm screaming. I'm hollering. I'm like, look, I can't. Like, at this point, I don't know what else she about to say at me. Right. So my mama called my brother. She was like, look, I need help up here.
Oh, my God.
So I leave out. I come back in. Then I see another doctor. Dr. Owen comes in. And he was like, hi, I'm the oncologist. Glad to meet you. I didn't know what. My man won't even there with no oncologist. I'm like, okay, what, you just a heart doctor? Yeah. So he was like, look, she needs like 3 pounds. He said, what's wrong with her heart is, and why she's tired and why she's changing colors is because her heart is pumping, but it ain't nothing going there.
Oh, so she was no blood. She was losing blood. Okay.
Her heart is struggling. Like, I'm trying to stay. I'm trying to stay.
Gigi is loving. Gigi is wild.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You know what I was about to say though, like you remind me of like a Beyonce, like an alter ego, like to where you're kind of settled, but you have that thing where you could turn it up. You be like, who the hell is this?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Cam. That's beautiful. Gigi is just she lives her life on the edge. No worries, fearless. She's just that girl that if this is what she likes, she's gonna do it. Mm-hmm. She don't really care about like the he say, she say.
Okay.
Right. Gigi is very emotional. You know, like I am a very soft girl too. You know, I can be like very, but I'm emotional too. You know, like I'm a very soft girl. I love flowers and you know.
So all of this is Gigi. So who is Gabrielle?
Because it's definitely an alter ego.
Right. Yes, the nails is Gigi.
Yeah, these are Gigi.
Yes, I can tell that's Gigi.
Yes, the nails is Gigi. Gabrielle. Okay. They're trying to get into some things tonight. And I'm here for it. Yeah. So Gabrielle is the professional. Okay. Gabrielle is the businesswoman. Gabrielle is who goes home, and when Gigi goes to rest, Gabrielle wakes up in the morning at 6:30 and she gets into Zen. She prays to God. She, you know, directs her direction for the day. She aligns her direction. Absolutely. Like as just being a gay boy. Okay. You know, before transitioning to become a woman.
Okay. So what was your name? Your birth name?
My birth name is Gerard.
Gerard and Gabrielle.
That's cute.
Okay.
Yeah, so we kept it
Yeah.
in the G family
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to lose me, you know.
Okay.
Because in any transition in life, you can go from being, you know, a better person to being a, you know, another person,
Right.
a lower anything,
Right.
but you're always yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
To the core.
to
Yeah.
the core.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my soul is always the same. So
Okay.
I'm like, I'm gonna keep the G. I'm going to, because Gerard is just moving around. You know,
It's Thursday,
and she's
June the
just
16th, 2022. Our episode tonight is entitled The Trophies. So we're basically going to find out who they are, where they from, what they got going on, and just what make them the trophy.
Trophies.
Hey y'all.
You already know.
So we want to thank you guys for accepting our invitation to come on Wait Again Minute podcast. We are grateful.
No problem.
Grateful.
People always want us on podcasts. I ain't been on one since way back when, but
Oh,
y'all,
my Lord.
like I told y'all, I'm here.
You here?
I'm here.
Okay, so now that you're here, let's get into it.
Oh,
Okay,
we're
we're
gonna
going
with
to
us, man. You already with us. If you take care of your family, you take care of your community, and you somebody that's pushing forward. Look, we with you. You let me know what you do. When somebody looking for what you do, I'm gonna send them your way. That's the winner circle. Because when we keep the money in the community, we keep the money within us. The money start traveling with us, because y'all already know. When most of the time with money, it don't stick with our community. It goes to other communities immediately.
Right.
But the way we moving, it's gonna stick around for a little bit before it just fly out.
Right.
So,
And
you already know, man.
And that's the winning circle.
That's the winner circle. That's how we move.
Okay, that was my first question. So, but let me go back a little bit then. Okay, so tell me exactly how you guys got together. Like, give us some history on the trophies themselves.
Oh man, the trophies themselves, us ourselves.
Yeah.
Me and my baby. I didn't even know she was gonna be my baby.
Wait a minute, hold on. Now you said you was from Huntersville. All of those that's not in Virginia or in the 757, because we have people that's in other states. That's a neighborhood that's in Norfolk, Virginia.
That's right.
But he's sounding like he's from the NO, New Orleans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, baby?
No, but that's
I am so ready to go. I am so hungry. What am I going to eat? Is he still talking? Oh, brother. Is he finished yet? I'm so ready to go.